You can do this. These boats can frequently be purchased for less than $1,000. I paid $900 for my luxury yacht. And it takes me to all sorts of beautiful places where I can stay as long as I like and do whatever I want, even if it's just laying in a hammock under a palm tree. But first, I had to do a few minor repairs. And I also gave it some upgrades that made living aboard much more comfortable. I'm actually transforming this little boat into a tiny, self-sufficient off-grid house. If you watch the videos on the channel, you'll see exactly how to do it yourself. If you move onto the boat as soon as you buy it, it's like camping out at first, but you can use money that would have been spent for rent on the things you need to fix up the boat. This makes things go a lot faster. I'd recommend getting a camper stove first thing. Some use alcohol, some use propane or butane for fuel, but it's nice to be able to cook a hot meal. After that, a generator, a refrigerator. I got a microwave oven and also an air conditioner that can heat as well. It took me 5 months working just a few hours a day to transform my boat. You have to do a little bit every day and just do it. Think of a few things that would make the boat nicer. What can you do next? And make sure that you keep doing it a little bit every day. I settled on 2 configurations that can be changed in one afternoon. One had a washing machine and a deep freeze that can hold months worth of food. The other gives me more living space without the washer or the deep freeze. But the little refrigerator I have has a freezer compartment on top that can hold enough food for about 1 month for me. So I'm off with my boat, living the island life now. It's just beautiful here. I get to see things in person that most people only get to see on television. I'm always amazed at what I find to look at next. Every island is different. There's different things to do, different things to see, and once you think you've done everything you can think of on one island, you just pull up the anchor and move the boat to the next island. There's never a shortage of things to do, especially if you've got an imagination. I keep finding interesting things. Underwater is amazing. These things are from Avatar. This fish thought I was as interesting to him as he was to me. Although I'm very close to the city of Miami, with all of its shopping and resources, there's no shortage of fish here. It would be easy to live here and eat nothing but fish every day. I kept filming this school of fish because it just keeps coming and coming and coming. Each of these fish is about 10 inches to a foot long. A pretty good meal for 2 people, each fish. And I don't think you're ever going to run out of them. Of course, for me, the difficulty is that they're so beautiful. Everything here is amazing and beautiful. So I wind up eating a lot of chicken and just watching the fish. Here is an amazing ride. I'm riding the tidal flow through a channel between the 2 islands. Everything that isn't attached to something in Biscayne Bay get swept out to sea through these channels. It's just amazing to see so much stuff moving so fast. And you don't even have to swim. You just float and the current carries you along. The only tricky part is that you have to leave the water and walk back to the beginning before you get swept out to sea. The underwater world has so many different environments. If you think you've seen everything around the island, just move a little bit further away, and you'll find a completely different underwater world. Of course, when you get tired of snorkeling, there's always things to do on the land. It's only limited by your imagination. Did I say each island is completely different? This island is right next to the one that I just visited, and it's a completely different environment. There's no shortage of things to do or things to see, and I haven't gone out of sight of the city of Miami yet. There's South Beach on the horizon, and panning around, here are the islands that I have been visiting. It's a just beautiful world waiting for anyone with a boat to come and enjoy. So, welcome to the dock party. Everybody that lives on a boat seems to be very friendly. It's a wonderful community, and they're used to welcoming newcomers and strangers to enjoy the water, the island, and the party with them. Everybody from people like me that can hardly afford a boat, to middle-class people, to the super rich, all get to play in the same water, walk on the same beaches, snorkel the same reefs, catch and eat the same fish, and actually go to the same parties. Somebody had a birthday on this day, and everybody on the island, including me, was invited to the party. It's just that kind of a community. Everybody is very nice, very welcoming. So what are you doing sitting at home watching videos on YouTube? Come to the party. We saved you a seat right here. If you're still sitting around watching videos on YouTube, why don't you go on eBay or Craigslist and start looking for your boat?